I can almost bet you that the Freemason that wrote the Book of Daemonologie has a book sitting right in your living room. King James published this Book of Daemonologie just a few years before he published the Holy Bible. Tells all about his belief in witchcraft and magic. You can see right here it was printed in 1603. So King James, the Freemason, got his Book of Daemonologie out before he published his version of the Holy Bible. You can just hear the angels sing with this cover, can't you? More fitting cover. Those are the witches on the cover of the King James Book of Daemonologie.
Daemonologie, in modern English by King James VI of Scotland, first of England. Transliterated by Tomás Orozco. The Preface. To the reader, the fearful abundance at this time in this country of these detestable slaves of the devil, the witches or enchanters, hath moved me to dispatch in post this following treatise of mine, not in any way to serve for a show of my learning and ingenious, but only moved of conscience, to press thereby so far as I can, to resolve the doubting hearts of many, both that such assaults of Satan are most certainly practiced, and that the instruments thereof merits most severely to be punished, against the damnable opinions of two principally in our age, whereof the one called Scott, an Englishman, is not ashamed in public print to deny that there can be such things as witchcraft, and so maintains the old error of the Sadducees in denying of spirits. The other, called Wierus, a German physician, sets out a public apology for all these craftsfolks, whereby, procuring for their impunity, he plainly betrays himself to have been one of that profession. And for to make this treatise the more pleasant and easy, I have put it in form of dialogue, which I now have divided into 3 books. The first speaking of magic in general, and necromancy in special. The second of sorcery and witchcraft, and the third contains a discourse of all these kinds of spirits and specters that appears and troubles persons, together with a conclusion of the whole work. My intention in this labor is only to prove 2 things, as I have already said. The one, that such devilish arts have been and are. The other, what exact trial and severe punishment they merit, and therefore reason, what kind of things are possible to be performed in these arts, and by what natural causes they may be. Not that I touch every particular thing of the devil's power, for that were infinite, but only to speak scholastically, since this cannot be spoken in our language. I reason upon the kind, genus, leaving appearance, species,